welcome back to another edition of the VSOP Lounge, and I'm joined by the Queen of No. Once again, Kendra. Listen, you have to move in here, man. We have to pull you up a desk right next to mine. We're gonna have to. I mean, the comparisons are already out there. We're basically male and female versions of each other. So like, so it's really like having a conversation with myself, really. Um, so I mean, but tonight we have to talk about the F word. All right, we have to talk about forgiveness inside of relationships and the dynamic between men and women because listen, I'm tired of seeing my brother suffer through it, man. When more than enough is enough. Before we go down that road, oh wait, I already addressed the drink, didn't I? I had one too many.
Mm-mm.
I didn't address the drink. Oh, so I'm sipping on this evening a Royal Flush. The ingredients are gonna pop on your screen here shortly. A Royal Flush. So you all know how I get down on grown man logic. There's always something in my cup. So pour up and let's have a conversation. Um, so situations occur in our lives, right? And I think that's one of the things that make grown man logic so authentic is that like we draw from. Is that too much game to give away?
Absolutely not.
I think we draw from like real life experiences, like and it's not just what's popping in social media or what the Kardashian or Sweetie and or Cardi B or whoever the fuck. It's not just what they're going through. Like we have to draw from like real life experience because it gives our listeners an authentic experience, right? So shit popped up, right? And we're gonna break it down. And I guess my first question for you would be is uh, women and forgiveness. It doesn't really happen to the full definition of the word.
It
Why is that?
doesn't. Because I genuinely feel like women don't forgive. We give passes. And your pass is only as good as to your next fuck up. So I'm gonna let this slide, but I'm not really forgiving you. Um, because when you forgive somebody, you have to let that be. And women don't do that. We don't let that be.
So,
So
but why though? Like, why play the game?
well,
Why go along? Well, go ahead.
it's not a game. Like I don't feel like we purposely do this, but it's like okay, I love you. We've been together for X amount of time. I believe in you. I believe in this relationship. I want this to work. And so in order for it to work, I need to forgive you. Like we know that, but it's hard. It's hard because now, and let's just be real, right? When we talk about forgiving, we're talking about cheating. I can't see when you do other little things, we can get past that. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
cheating that we can't forgive. So now I can't look at you the same. Like I'm questioning, was our whole relationship a lie to you? At what point did I become insufficient to what you needed? Did you stop liking me? This is all hurt. So I can't really like it's hard to actually forgive that, let that go and forget about that because every day I'm hurting. Every time you take 15 minutes longer than you usually do to answer your phone, I'm hurting. My mind is wondering.
Yeah. So here's the man side of that, right? Like, uh, we're like men are aware of when we fuck up, right? Like we're aware, and we're aware that like it's not gonna fix itself like overnight, and there's work to be done. And I'm talking real men here. I'm not talking about the fuck boy. I'm not talking about Leroy, Tyrone, and Pee Wee. I'm not talking about them.
Okay.
I'm talking about genuine men, right, with an interest in making their relationship work, right, who had indiscretion, right, and I'll go ahead and stand in the paint for women right now and say that the cheating is not a mistake. It's a conscious choice. There's too many steps involved for it to be a mistake. You're saying you have to unzip your pants, pull them, hopefully put a condom on. You know what I'm saying? It's too much shit involved. And so I'll stand in the paint for women. So uh, I won't diminish your feelings. I won't say that it's a mistake and that it's just a mistake. I won't go there. because at the end of the day, it's real shit. It's a conscious choice that you make as a man, and you're causing real hurt to people. So we can't just dismiss it casually. And there are consequences to actions, and there are responses to actions, like from your significant other. But why is it that women play the fake forgiveness game? Why is it that we can't, when you say that you forgive, you don't actually forgive? Why can't you have the conversation and put your big girl panties on and be like, hey, look, I don't know if I can forgive you. I can work towards it. But I don't know that it's going to be a definite.
So, okay, so sometimes we're forgiving you in the actual moment that it's happening. We're forgiving you right away, right? And we don't want to not forgive you, and then the other bitch wins, right? Because then it's like, okay, well, if I don't forgive you and I leave, and so then are you gonna go be with homegirl that you was cheating with? It's also okay. This is the right thing to do. Obviously, he's gonna come and say it was a mistake or I didn't mean to hurt you, right? So it's the right thing to do. It's the proper steps to, it's the proper steps to fixing that relationship. So again, like I really don't feel like we're playing a game. I think we have a hard time fucking forgiving. It hurts. Like this is not a game. Like we're not trying to be like, oh, I'm just gonna forgive you for the sake of it. Meanwhile, I know damn well I'm not gonna forgive you. But I will meet you there when you say, because I said I said that too, right? When one of my boyfriends cheated on me, initially I was like, no, I can't do this. And then he's like, talking me into like, well, let me get another chance, let's try whatever, right? And I had to come to the realization that I can't do this. I can't. I don't look at you the same. I do not trust you. I don't want to, like, every day was painful for me. So I'll meet you there when you say, at least what we have to do is at least tell the man, listen, I want to forgive you. I really do. I want this to work, but I don't know if I can. Because that's the honest truth. Every time a woman forgives a man right off the bat like that, oh, no, no, you don't know that you can forgive him.
Yeah, but see that, and that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement to be like, hey, look, I don't know if I can. I want to, but I don't know if I can. Mm-hmm. And as a man, right? You have to live with that. You have to live with that. You have to fucking stand in the paint for your actions, right? You decided to pull your fucking pants down, and now you have to deal with the bed that you made. You have to lay in the bed that you made. So right, that's a fair fucking statement, right? But now I want to talk about more so, and I'll go ahead and stand in the paint, right? Like I haven't always been DeJuan J, captain of the cool kids that you see with the your suit and the tie and the three piece. There was a time when I was wearing two big t-shirts, way baggy sweatpants, a fucking cubic zirconium in my ear, right? And I was out here making it do what it do, right? And I was a fuck boy for all intents and purposes.
You was for the streets?
I wasn't for the streets. I was selective, but I was a fuck boy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He was for the streets. Talking about he was selective.
No, I was selective. I made every indiscretion count, and was like, so my thing was, I mean, I'll go ahead and be honest since we're on the topic. Like my thing was, everybody that I've ever cheated with could have potentially been the one. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was out here like fucking like thoughts and, you know what I'm saying, just random betties down the street. Like it was like the person I was rocking with, when I cheated, you had to at least meet those qualities.
So you thought when you was cheating with somebody, you thought the grass was green on the other side. You thought was actually an upgrade from where you was at, or at minimum where you was already at.
Right. I never downgraded. So and that's why I say I was selective. Right. It doesn't matter. Right. It was fucked up. Mm-hmm. I own that. Right. Mm-hmm. But as I forgot what the fucking point was right there, but saying I was so now here we are, you know what I'm saying, 10 a year, 2 years, in 3 years inside of the relationship, and you know what I'm saying, this happened day 2, day 3, maybe the first week or so, right? When, you know what I'm saying, the shit we didn't know that, this was my person. Like it was kind of just like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Like we okay, I decided I go with you, and you decided that you go with me. I fuck somebody else. So by all technical definitions, I cheated. I betrayed a
Yes.
trust level that was there because
Yes.
I feel like that women trust faster than men. Um,
That's
I mean,
interesting.
no, no, I feel like that you guys reach a point where you realize that this is my person faster than the man does. Like, cause y'all will be like, yo, this is my dude. Y'all doodling hearts and trying your
Okay.
first name with his last name and shit. You know what I'm saying? And dudes is kind of like, I'm still weighing my options. I go with this person, so I'm not gonna violate, but like I go with this person, so you know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like y'all reach a level of seriousness faster than men do.
Okay. Yeah,
It's,
that's fair.
and
Hmm.
it's not like it's not a shot. It's just like
No. Yeah.
um
Mm.
so you know what I mean. But 2 years in, okay, now we're living together. I'm a contributing member to this household. I'm getting
Mhm.
mail here, this, that, and the third, and I haven't shown you any, to be fair, to my knowledge, I haven't shown you any signs that I was still the same person,
Mhm.
right? Because there are signs, and I'll meet women here and say that there are signs that or and things that men do that they're not aware that trigger the past trauma that happened.
Mhm. Mhm. I
Um,
was just gonna say that. Mhm.
yeah, no, I'll go ahead and admit that, right? Because there could be something where like you know what I'm saying, you code named the girl your best friend's name and in your phone or whatever to try and pull
Uh
that shit.
huh.
Yes, I'm giving away free game. So any woman listening, like fuck you dudes, like because like I'm over that now, right? But I could have code named homegirl, you know what I'm saying, my best friend's name. So now it looks like I'm having a casual conversation with my boy if you happen to discover my text messages,
Uh
right?
huh.
So now, but as a result of that, like if I get caught and now we're 2 years in, so when my boy actually does call, that could be like ripping the band-aid off the scab every fucking time.
Right. And so here's the thing. What we have to do as a woman now, because that's the honest truth. I believe men don't understand, do are oblivious to the little things that they are doing that are bringing back to the forefront what you did. And if I'm a woman and I'm trying my best to forgive you and I'm trying to let that situation be done and not bring it up, the little things that you were doing, what I need to do is I still have to bring that to your attention. I have to say, hey, you kind of been responding a little late to my messages, like I just, it's like, is something changing? Because, and on all honesty, it's making me think about the past. That's the truth. Instead of coming and saying, "Oh, you must be with that bitch. That's why you texting me all late." Instead of coming in that forefront, right? I'm coming at you. I'm coming up you at you upset, and I'm accusing you of something. So that situation can't end well. But I think if we just come to our man and be real, look, I'm, like, this is kind of like rubbing me the wrong way, like, can you, tell me why you responded to my text a little later, tell me why, and talk through that. And then that way, at least you're aware that this is bringing up what you did before, and you can work on it instead of keeping that in, right? I'm bottling that in, and you continue doing that shit, and then you do something else, and you do something else. All the while, I'm hurting, and I'm not really forgiving you. Even if I don't say nothing, I'm not really forgiving you. So therefore, our relationship is not healthy, and it's only going to take you to do one thing or something to come up before I explode. And I
And,
say,
and see,
remember when you did that?
and that's and what you said there was so important. Like it's such a like tone and approach means so much when you're talking about hurt and when
Yeah.
you're talking about pain. Tone and approach is so important because to a dude, right? Like to a dude, like your approach means everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I love you the way that I say that I do, and I've begged for a second chance, and by the time that I feel as a man we're in a good place, like I've bought the roses, I've done the flowers, I've given you access to all my passwords.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm inviting you to go everywhere that I go, whether you want
Mm-hmm.
to go or not. Like
Mm-hmm.
hey, fucking come here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if I make a new female acquaintance that I think could be a friend, I'm introducing you. Hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
hey, here's my wife. Hey, here's such and such and such and such. Like 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna be like, I don't like that bitch. Y'all not friends, right? Not,
Yeah.
but but as a man, you have to own that because your actions cause that reaction.
Yes.
Right. So, God damn, I really wasn't expecting to go with dudes as hard tonight, but like, but here we are. Right. But yeah, so I mean, at that point, the approach is everything, right? Because if I love you and I respect you the way that I say that I do, then when you bring to me a hurt or a trauma, like I have to correct that. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. But there's it's well within your right to ask and ask for proof that hey, what you're saying is the truth. But there has to be a cap on that, right? So like as a man, I could talk to you and say, hey, here's what this is. Here's the proof of what this is, like, and I'll do everything in my power to make you feel comfortable and secure. Because once a woman's security is gone, it's over. Like this, that's it.
Facts. Those are fucking facts.
And like there's two things. There's two things that a woman asks from a man: to be secure and to not look stupid. Right? Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, publicly, right? I mean, obviously there's more that goes into it, but but like publicly, don't make her look stupid and don't make her feel insecure.
Exactly.
And to your point earlier, that's what the cheating does. It makes her feel insecure about herself, about her confidence in you, and things of that nature. But once you move past that, right, we're talking about the forgiveness portion or the I'm going to give you another chance portion. Why, like, how is it? Okay, let me ask you like this then. How is it? What do you need to see as a woman to prove that the man has truly changed his ways?
Man, this is so hard for me, but I'm gonna be completely honest, right? Like I'm gonna say, if I'm with a dude and he cheated on me and I decide to forgive him, in order to earn my trust back, I really hate the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but I need receipts for every fucking move that you make. Okay? Okay, if you in the bathroom for too long, I want to go check on you. What the fuck are you doing? Where's your phone? Your phone better not be with you. I'm just being real. I'm just speaking for myself. That's the only way that I'm going to get to a place where I'm like, okay, shit, after so long, okay, I can believe everything that he's telling me now. And so that's why I say I hate to say that because I don't never want to be that girl. I don't want to never have to be checking for my nigga. Like, I don't. Like, you should, don't make me put you on no leash. That's goes back to don't have me out here looking stupid. Don't let no bitch slide in my DM try to tell me something about my nigga. We can't. We can't. So, and I can't speak for all women, but you know, to a degree, they may not be as extreme as I am. And I'm not even saying I would do this, but I'm just saying that's the first thing that come to my mind is receipts. Receipts.
No, but see, I think that's what but see, but again, that goes back to what we talked about so many times on the Grown Man Logic podcast, like where like receipts, right? There's an equal and opposite reaction. Receipts probably got him caught up.
Yep.
So receipts is gonna dig him out of the grave.
Exactly.
Right. That's fair.
Exactly.
Right? So once like, but how long? How long? Because here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here because this is triggering for me. All right. Okay. So like listen, ladies. Let me just humbly I'm gonna attempt to be as humble as I can when I say this, okay? Because you got to realize too that I'm coming from a different perspective. Right. I'm coming from a perspective of somebody who has cheated. And I'm coming from a perspective of somebody who absolutely hates cheating at this point in my life. So I understand the duality of both of those mindsets. Okay. There is a such thing as too long to make your man earn back your trust, your love, your respect. There is a such thing as too long, especially if the man has options. There's a such thing as too long because
you ain't got no options.
Bullshit. I had options. Obviously, I had options. That's what landed me in the situation in the first place, right?
I'm being funny, but yeah, you got a point.
right? So what I'm saying is, like, I got options, right? So I may want to make this work with you, and I may do what all right, no cap. A man will do what he feels is necessary to make this relationship work. And after he's asked for your forgiveness and you said that you give him forgiveness until the point he doesn't deem it necessary anymore.
And let's give me 1 second, real quick. This is why I don't give a fuck about a six-figure man. Okay, I love me a regular man. Okay, you ain't got no fucking options. Okay, nigga, I'm top tier. Okay, you're not about to
No,
be out here thinking, oh, I know, I got no, you don't.
wait a minute. Regular niggas got options too. Okay, wait a
You
minute.
got no, you got options, but they don't have that amount of options. Like when you a high value man, so to speak, bitches will fall into your lap. When you a regular nigga, you gotta go work to get you a new bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Uh,
What's that? You got
I'm
something
trying
for
to.
me?
What? No. Well, I'm trying to think if I do or not because I'm trying to think if I do or not. Because that's a very valid point. First off, that's a bar. First off, um, I'll give you your props right there, right? But I feel like no, I disagree with you. Regular dudes got options too. They may not be wait, but it's not the same caliber of options, right? As you are, right? It's not. It's not the same. It's not
That's
even
what I
gonna come
mean. If
close,
you want to
right?
downgrade, you got hella
And
options.
but what I'm saying is you'd be surprised what a hard dick will fall for, right? And well, actually, you probably wouldn't be surprised,
Okay.
but but but
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what
I
you're
mean,
saying because if he tired up, if he tired, right? He
yeah, I
putting
mean,
in all this work. He tired. He tired. He like, well, shit. Fuck, a downgrade might be nice at this point. At least I get
yeah,
to start with a clean slate.
I get to start with a clean slate, and
Okay.
not to mention too, there's more benefit to that because like the downgrade is not going to hold him as accountable as you would, right? Because you got standards. You're a high class.
Good
So
point.
why wouldn't I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like what? Fuck Deb. Hey, like Debbie need to hit the gym. Debbie wash her clothes at the laundromat. So all I got to do is offer this bitch a couple walks in the park and a washing machine ticket, or you know what I'm saying, you come over my house and do the laundry, and I'm in it.
God damn it, the one you got me this time. God damn it.
I'm just saying.
I still like regular niggas.
Yo, in my defense, I had to think about that. I had
Yeah.
to think about that one, right? Because like I said, like I operate on both planes, right? Like I was one, and I'm now the other, right? Like so now I had to go back and think about, like,
You
you know what I'm
right.
saying.
You right. That make
But
perfect sense, right? Because it isn't even if I'm an amazing woman, and which I am, by the way. If I'm an amazing woman, but
she's
I'm giving
single,
my heart,
fellas.
I'm not married. Um, but if I'm an amazing woman, but I'm giving my dude the hardest, longest time to prove himself to me so that we can get to a better place, you know what? In all actuality, all options start looking better, right? Because it's
Yeah,
like, okay, I get the clean slate. She doesn't, like you said, she doesn't have this higher bar because once you cheat, now I done raised the bar. Now you got to do times two
yeah,
what you was already doing. Now I get to start fresh. I don't have to be reminded of the past. And
right.
men have no issue downgrading in looks if they have to get that piece that you were talking about. Because if I'm on his head tough about his past, that means I'm not giving him peace. Now he doesn't have peace, right? So Becky down the street that ain't as cute as me, she looking real good at this point, right? Because she gonna get that peace because she don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, and not only that too, but here's something long term that women don't consider, right? Men will downgrade to upgrade.
You right?
Yo, fuck it. I'm giving away game this evening, K. You feel me? I will downgrade to Debbie down the street, who's, she need a few pounds. You know what I'm saying? She's on EBT, she's on WIC or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll go through fuck on her just so my dick stays wet, right? But then, if shit don't work out with us, because I was at a high value woman at one point, so there's no reason to say that I can't get back there. And now the next woman, since I've learned from my mistakes, right, I'll put all that effort into the next high value woman that I come across. And when she asks me what happened with my last relationship, I don't have to lie.
And that right there. That's
Yeah,
another, but that's another reason why women forgive too, or at least attempt to forgive, right? Because we don't want to not forgive you, throw the relationship away, and then you take all the shit you don't learn from this relationship and go give that to another bitch. That's exactly what goes through our. I know I thought about that shit
but that's a
for two
bar. So
weeks.
men for forever are evolving creatures, right? You got the first you take the caveman, right? They discovered fire, and from fire they were able to make fucking metal and bend metal however they wanted to. And from learning how to build metal, they fucking built cities, and from building cities they build industry, and from building so on and so forth, right? Men are forever evolving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will try, because, like, again, in this situation, like, I lost like a high value woman because I couldn't get my shit together. But nobody's jumping out the window on me today. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Um,
Right.
but that took an evolution. You know what I mean? So, like, going back to the point, it may be a time where, like, hey, look, it's gonna take a while for her to forgive me, right? You know what I'm saying? I may not be getting the box. Like, it's gonna be tension around the household. A few conversations, but I mean, like, after, like, what I'm saying, 90 fucking days, right? Like, we might even have makeup sex before that. No, listen, hear me. I'm telling you, like, 90 fucking days, a man is starting to think, God damn, what else I got to prove?
But how long have you been fucking homegirl? Because if you've been fucking on her for more than 90 days,
It don't matter.
then no, it
Not,
matters.
it don't.
It matters. Because if you if it was a one time thing, all right. It was a one time, you was at the club doing too much, after work doing too much. I don't know. A one time thing, you don't be hitting this bitch up. All right, 90 days. You've been fucking on a bitch for 30 days plus? Oh no.
Yo, but see, all
You
right. So let
you
me
not
ask you.
hitting this in 90 days. The
So
fuck
so so
no.
so let me ask you this then. So if the dude's like, he's hitting the girl up, right, and there's been, like, courtship, right, and he's got, like, a whole fucking relationship, right? Like, be honest and tell me what part bothers you more. It's not the fucking sex, it's the emotional connection.
Yeah, it's the fact that you are building a fucking relationship with her.
Yeah,
Even
that's that's what,
if you was hitting her up on Fridays just to fuck her, that's cool. But you hitting her out, you taking her out, you spending my money, because whatever money you spent on her should have been spent on me. You spending
facts.
my money on her, you taking away from my quality time you should be spending with me, and you fucking on this bitch when you should be fucking on me.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
that's what I'm saying.
the relationship, that's a relationship. I don't care what you say, that's a relationship.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I say it all the time. Like, women can forgive a fuck, like, quicker than they
Yes.
can forgive, and, like, an emotional connection, right? And that's why that's why it fucks women up so bad when, like, it's a coworker, or it's a friend
Yeah,
of the
you getting
family,
fired.
or
Either you or her can get fired, or both of y'all can get fired.
yeah, I remember you
You
saying that.
pick. I'm
So
real nice.
I remember you saying that shit. Like, you about to be broke, and she gonna be broke because I'm coming up there. I remember that shit, right? But
Don't play with
um,
me.
what I'm saying is, like, but what I'm saying, for the length of time, like, for dudes, right, is different than the length of time for women, right? Like, so, if I'm keeping it 100, right? Like, if I've built a relationship with this chick, like, uh, she's probably not a downgrade from where you are. She may not be better, but she's probably not a downgrade, right? So at that point, I might as well try and shoot my shot over there. Like as a dude, right? Here's I'm just giving you the mindset, right? Because you're giving me all of this shit, right? For me, it's been, it's been 90 days, and at this point, it's beyond the sex, right? It's hey, look, okay, I'm working, okay, 90 days, da da da, this, that, and the third, right? So like you're gonna have to throw me a bone, not necessarily a fuck, but you have to throw me a bone. Here, hey, look, hey, I see you're working really hard, da da, that, and the third. I'm still hurt about this, but da da da, I see that you're working hard. Cool, that's enough, or it should
Okay.
be enough.
Okay.
That should be enough, right? But when we talk on 2 years, 2.5, 3 years down the road, man, yo, ain't no nigga about to put, ain't no man or no nigga about to put up with that shit.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. And that's why I said we women, we have to get in the habit of actually understanding the concept of forgiveness, because I really feel like we just give away a pass. Like you cool until I suspect you of doing something else, or you do something else, and then we right back where we started. And then the woman, you can never, you're not healing from that hurt and that trauma that he caused. You're not healing from it. Right? You
So
just
what
kind of
what
putting it in the, brushing it under the rug for now.
what can bring about the beginning of like actual legit healing, right? Because I again, I'll meet women, right? And we're talking about men cheating, right? Like specifically, right? Because we got some other shit to get into. Uh, what like what for women brings about the beginning of the actual healing process, right? Because I'm aware of, because I've cheated and I've been cheated on, right?
Mhm.
So I'm aware of, hey man, me looking at your face reminds me of, what I'm saying, that same fucking smile that I found on that picture in your fucking emails, or whatever, right? Or
Mhm.
me looking at your face, were you saying the same things to her that you were saying to me? Like, I'm aware that you seeing my face daily. So do you think that the time apart helps, or do you think that it's necessary for time apart, or what brings about the healing process?
I think when a man cheated, time apart is necessary. Um, I'm a big believer in that, because men are physical, and as long as I'm in that house with you, and ain't no other nigga in my face, you good. But if
Ooh,
I leave and I go to my mom house, and you don't know you might know I'm at my mom house, but you don't know what the fuck is going on there. You don't know when I'm there. You don't know when I'm leaving. That's gonna fuck with your head.
ooh,
Okay. So
that's a bar. Yeah.
that lets him know, listen, I'm not one to be fucked. You can lose it all. You can lose it all. So I'm a firm believer in leaving, but I'm not saying leave the relationship, but that separation, I think I believe in that separation. Okay, you know what? You hurt me. I need some time to myself. I need to think about, I need to get myself in a position where I can come back to you and we can work on this. But it's mainly to hurt you, just on some real shit. You need to feel that you can lose me. So
Mm.
I would say leave for about 30 days, 14 to 30 days.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's more
Okay.
reasonable.
No, 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 no. That's all. No, because you're coming back, and you're gonna tell him that you're coming back, right? You're gonna tell him, like, this is not over, and we are not over. But I can't be around you right now, because on some real shit, I really can't. I can't look at you. You're not my man.
Yeah.
So that time apart is going to not only allow you to the man to run wild with his fucking thoughts, like, oh no, I cheated on her. I don't know what she doing. I don't know if niggas are sliding her DMs and she talking. You don't know. So that's gonna drive him crazy in the head. And then, but it's giving you the opportunity to actually get yourself together, so that you don't become weak. And it's hard, so you don't become weak to him, because if y'all in the same house, is she gonna fuck you again? You gonna fuck her, and for a man, when if I stay in the house and I fuck you, everything really okay.
Yeah.
Is you pretty much good, right? So that time away allows that, and then you let him know, look, and then you come back, okay, now I have, I'm kind of okay, and I'm ready to work on this, and let him know, listen, this is going to take time, but I do want this to carry out. So to answer the question, a separation, not a breakup, but a separation, I highly believe in.
Yeah, and I don't think that's unreasonable either. Um, like I don't think that like any like legit person who has like a full awareness of self would think that's unreasonable. It's just like it's the length of time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's what it continues to come back to, because men and women have different expectations, right, and different beliefs in what should happen, right.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna ask you to put a time on it. I'm not gonna put a time on it, but I just want to caution women. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But we can't say we can't put a time on it. But as a man, can you give us an idea of how long is too long?
Listen. I mean, so I think you hit it on the nose, like 14 to 30, right? But
Okay.
there has to be it can't be like complete radio silence for that long, right?
No, 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 absolutely not.
Um,
That's what I'm saying. Let me clarify. You guys
uh,
do need to be in some form of contact,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
very minimum.
Yeah, so I think I'm around like 14, between 15 and 20 days, right? Maybe y'all can do lunch or coffee or something. Hey,
Yes.
how are you feeling?
Uh-huh. Yes. I
Um
like that.
uh
Let me get an idea. Let me see if this nigga hurting. Y'all hear me, girls? Let's see if this nigga hurting. Yeah. Yeah. Then you know. Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
he want to play nonchalant, huh? Okay, I'll give you another 10 days.
yeah, no, but what I'm saying is here's the game. And fellas, I'm sorry. I'm giving away the game this evening, right?
Give away
But
some game too.
so around like 15 to 20 days, right? There needs to be, I mean, y'all could like text or whatever the fuck, like, hey, like, minnow, hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? I'm
Yeah, you
checking.
got to go back to good morning, beautiful.
Yeah, I'll drink your bath water.
Yep.
Grand Rising.
Yeah,
Shut
I
the fuck
bet you
up.
will.
So I mean, y'all can text or whatever, but I think that and this is coming from a dude's perspective too, right? So let me go ahead and lay it down what I think, and you could tell me if you agree or disagree, right? So around 14, 15 to 20 days, right? Y'all, hey, y'all, because y'all in constant contact, like, hey, I'm leaving this home that we created, or I thought that
Mm-hmm.
we created,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not saying that I'm leaving you, but I'm not saying that I'm not leaving you either,
You have
right?
to
And
be you have to be clear because men are stupid as fucking. You already cheated. So don't tell him that it's over. Let him know, nigga, we still in a relationship, okay? Don't you go out and fuck nobody else. Why he thinking we on the break? Nigga, we not on the break. I'm at my mom's right now.
nah, that's right though. Wait, she's right. Hold on, she's right.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right. Hold on. The aggressiveness. Oh my god. Nah, she's right though. She's 100% right. Be 100% clear when you leave, because if you say I need a break or I need some space, that's completely unspecific. It's not specific at all, and at that point, neither party, either man or woman, can be held responsible for what happens in between
Exactly.
you needing a break and you need some space. So you need to leave on clear, defined terms. Until further notice, we are in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. You hear
Um,
me?
yeah, no,
Look
I
him.
agree
You
with that.
hear me? You gotta look him in the eyes.
Yeah. Until further notice, we're in a relationship. I'm taking some time away from you at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but we're in a relationship. And that goes back to effective communication. Even from a point of pain, you have to be effective, because
Mm-hmm.
shit happens when you're not mad anymore. Shit happens when you're not angry anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And questions are going to be asked
Mm-hmm.
when you're not angry anymore, and when you're not hurt anymore. Questions are going to be asked, and you need to be able to look at your partner in the face and not tell them a lie, because that's
Mm-hmm.
what got you into this shit in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you know what I'm saying, around 15 to 20, you go on your little coffee date, right? And then maybe 23 to 25, you can go out for a dinner, right? 30 days, y'all, we're revisiting. Okay, maybe we can watch a movie inside now. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. So, ladies,
I like
is
that.
as much smoke as I'm throwing to y'all, right? I'm not lost on the amount of pain that it causes. I'm not at all. And I think that if you're violated and your trust is violated, then you have to make that person earn you're trusting your confidence back because they violated it, and you don't want that ever taken for granted ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And as a person who violates these people, you have to fucking stand in the paint and own the consequences of what you did, and you have to deal with the consequences within reason of
Mm-hmm.
what you fucking did. And
Mm-hmm.
don't be so cavalier or so casual about it to be like, oh man, I just fucked her like two or three times or whatever the fuck. You could have brought a baby into this world. You could have brought an STD back to her. Yeah, she thought you was the shit. Here she is posting you on all her social media. She
Mm-hmm.
probably went against her family because no doubt that one of her homegirls or a cousin of them thought that you wasn't
Didn't
shit in the
like your
first
ass in the
place.
first
And,
place.
and now she's holding shit from them because she didn't want to prove them right. All because she's trying to
Yes.
save your punk ass. Sorry. Sorry. Got a little uncouth there, but you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, so like you definitely gonna own these consequences, right?
Yes.
So around 30 days, you know what I'm saying, maybe we can watch a movie in, right? And but so and then going into that though, right? If you're not ready to fuck, right, don't throw these mixed signals, and it's men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like, we can watch a movie in, but don't fucking touch me. Like don't
No, we can't. We cannot. If you my man, I miss you. I ain't seen you in 2 weeks or 20 days. No, we can't watch a movie if I'm not there yet because we're going to fuck. Let's be real.
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like I'm just
No.
trying to establish acceptable guidelines here,
Yeah,
right?
so
That
that don't spend a night until you're ready to come back.
yeah. No, when I say watch a movie, I mean we can like, you know what I'm saying, you can throw some shit on the grill and fuck it'll be a daytime movie,
Yeah, but then
maybe
you gotta leave
late.
after you eat.
Oh yeah, you
Well, I
definitely got
mean,
to
once
leave
it
after
get
you.
dark, I mean, it's cuddle time,
Nah, no, nope. Mm-mm. And a side piece of advice, fellas, if you're the one that cheated, when don't let her pick the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be watching some Lifetime shit, and there's gonna be some fucking triggers in there that you fucking did, and then you right back to square one because you heard all over again. So don't let her pick the movie. You need to go pick the most action-packed movie you can find. You need to go pick a movie with Vin Diesel and The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
but I'm down for it, and I love that these are like we're breaking down tools for actually how to forgive.
Yeah.
Because what I believe in this separation because men are easily to take us for granted when we say I forgive you, and then we stay there and we continue to have sex with them, and we say, oh, but because like I said, men are physical. They're not reacting to you still having sex with them, but saying
Yep.
that you're hurting. So I love that. I'm down for that. And then I think to the woman, depending on what to what degree of cheating he did to and then you gradually start coming back to where when you're comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
therefore he in a sense he is understanding that his action came with a consequence, and be stern about because you want to put in his head, if you do this again, it's a possibility that I won't come back.
No, I don't think I actually think that you shouldn't.
You
Right.
shouldn't what?
I don't think you should go back. If there's a second occurrence, it should be over because because at that point you're a doormat.
But
Right.
that's
There's
but that's what
no
I'm saying though. When you scare a man like that, that's what goes through his head. Okay, if I do this again, she might not come back. That's the whole
yeah.
point of the separation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that should be the point. But I think the separation necessary for healing. Right.
It's for
And I don't
it's for healing, but it is for healing, and I'm just gonna be real. It's to scare your ass. Because not and I'm saying scared because like I said, when you stay there, we're easily taken for granted. That forgiving is okay, she's still having sex, you know. You
okay.
need to be
Okay.
you need to be scared of losing me. Like you do.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Yeah. Okay. I'll buy it. Valid point.
Okay.
No, I mean, no. And the only reason that I was hesitant about agreeing is because a man needs to see that you have options outside of him,
There you go right
right?
there.
Because there's a person that I know that, you know what I'm saying, like they, you know what I'm saying, they're fucking man dogged him and shit, and then once it was exposed that they had options outside of him, back to fucking groveling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Like
I mean right there. Niggas is good for that.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Because like, yeah, so I agree with you. Like on that 100%. I just think that, but while you're apart, like make useful time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just go stay at your mom's and not work on like actually forgiving.
Yeah,
Um,
I would definitely see if you can get some therapy within that time. You know, if you could like, maybe get a course or two, I would definitely recommend that. If you could maybe, I don't know, I don't know, but whatever it is that you feel can, get right within yourself. I think a lot of the times we start feeling better when we do something for ourselves,
hmm,
like maybe clean up your diet, go on a cleanse, start really, oh yeah, I don't forgot. I'm really that bitch though, do
yeah,
that something, feed yourself and make yourself feel good again, and then not only that, but when a man sees you glowing without him, like you not, you know what I'm saying? When you come through, you hurt. Obviously you hurt, but you come through looking better than the last time he seen you too. He don't know who hitting your DMs. I'm telling you. I'm not
yeah.
saying, listen, I'm not saying at all entertain any other men. Let's be clear. I'm not giving permission to go entertain other men. I just
Wait,
want to
look,
be clear about that.
so let me give you the other side of that.
Okay.
On the deeper side, right? So when you come through glowing, even though that you're hurt, right, it reminds men of the time that we met you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now your energy's back up, right? So
Yeah.
now you've mentally fucked them, right? And not in a
Yeah.
sense of here's what you're missing out on, but in a
Yeah.
sense of,
She can do
oh
this shit without me.
no, not even that. On a
Okay.
sense of, oh fuck, like, yo, I love this person. Like,
Uh,
not only do I love this person,
Remember
but I'm
why you
in love
started
with this.
loving her.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it takes them back to the beginning. That same
Yeah.
radiant energy that attracted me in the first place, right?
Yes.
That's on the deeper level, right? On
Yeah.
so like, yeah, you're doing that for yourself to be like, yo, fuck this motherfucker. I mean, let me show him, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good for you and your confidence. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you yo, the biggest lesson that a woman can teach a man, and fellas, again, I am sorry. The biggest lesson that a woman can teach a man is not that you can do it without us. We don't give a fuck. We just don't want to see. We just, as a man, when a man loses a woman, he just doesn't want to lose to another dude, right? Or another woman. And it's 2021. You know what I'm saying? But But
Right.
the biggest lesson you can teach a dude is to, because when you met, like, everything was youthful and it was playful, and you glowed, and that's what drew me to you in the first place. So like,
Mm-hmm.
if you really want to teach this motherfucker a lesson, separate yourself, work on yourself, and then when you see him again, if it's a coffee date, if it's a fucking lunch date, dinner date, or whatever, be the best version of you. Have your skin all fucking glowing, smile, and this, that, and the third, because the only thing that's gonna do is make me attracted to you more,
Again,
and it's
I
gonna
love
make
that.
me re-fall in love with you, right?
Yes.
And so now you're not gonna have to punish me to make me chase you, because I'm gonna chase you
Ooh,
automatically,
I
because
love that.
but yeah, that's what happens, right? And that's what so and that's what's been happening for like years. Women who follow this model, about I'm gonna be my best version when I see him again, and this, that, and the third, they think it's about let me show him,
What
I
he
can do it
missing?
without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's the reminder that, oh fuck, like, this was my friend, this was my thing, and
Yeah.
then that right there is gonna punch him in the face himself. Yo, how the fuck can I do this to her?
Right. Oh, I love that. I
That's
love
the
that.
best. That's the best fucking revenge you can have. And it's like, how can I do this to her? This was my friend. This was my homie. This was the person that held me down, because it brings back all of that youthfulness and all of that exuberance that was in the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of the relationship,
That
and it automatically,
fresh.
yeah, it takes the man back to the honeymoon phase of the relationship. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I want that shit back. Yes, I
Yes.
want it back. And now
Yes.
you're not gonna have to punish me to make me chase you no more, because
I
now
love that.
now I'm chasing you for real, for real.
Mm-hmm. Now I
Again.
want to do what I, yes, exactly. I love that. And let me just say this to the women out there, because I know women are going to be like, well, I've done all that and he still, guess what, bitch? Get the fuck on.
Yep.
He don't love you,
Yep.
or he don't love you enough. So don't waste time with him. Because I know there's women who's feel, oh, well, I did that and then he still didn't, because he ain't the one. If that nigga love you, oh, no.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and this only works, right? This advice that we're giving only works with two people that want to be
That
together.
want each
And,
other, that
yeah,
love
and
each
yeah,
other, and
yeah,
they want that relationship. Not just you want the relationship, but
right.
he just
Because
there if you let him be there. No, that don't. That's
right,
not the
right,
same.
because shit happens, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. And again, I'm not calling this a mistake, but shit happens, right? People make decisions. Shit happens, right? And it does not have to be the end, but you once you make a decision to forgive, you have to forgive. You have to, and you have to move on. I'm reminded of the story that my grandfather told me one time, and he was talking to me about God, right? And he was talking to me about God and forgiveness. And
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yo, how does it work? How can I just fall on my knees and pray and ask for forgiveness, and all of a sudden I'm good again? And he said, okay, when you sin or in a relationship, if you cheat, right, that's like you knocking over a plant full of soil. Okay, you fucked up. It's noticeable. It's a stain on the carpet. It's going to be there for a long time. You got to clean it up. And then when you ask for forgiveness, that's like attempting to sweep the soil out of the door, right? Outside to where it belongs. And then every time that you remind somebody or you trigger somebody about that past hurt, is like they're sweeping with a bigger broom to help you, but you're sweeping the soil back in their way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you decide to forgive somebody, and then every time you're bringing that back up, that's you with that other broom. I'm trying to sweep the soil out the door to get it off the carpet,
Mm-hmm.
but you're throwing the soil back on the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, we end up making a bigger mess because now we have a wider area spread of where it was once contained
Mm-hmm.
area of damage.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather told me that. And again, that man is responsible for the most fucked up and the best advice I've ever received in my life.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to say this. I also feel like, and I think a lot of women is not going to really necessarily agree with this, but I'm gonna just say for me, just because this is how I move, and I'm all about like self reflection and being better, being a better me and being a better girlfriend or wife if it's not with you to somebody else. But if I really want to be with you, I want to know how I can be better for you. So I I don't I know women don't like this, but like I honestly, and I know like I'm not saying this is a mistake or anything, but I really want to know why you did that. Like was you just in the right place at the right time? Was I lacking something? And I know like women don't like to hear that shit, but I really want to know. Was I lacking something? Was I doing something? Like is I really want to know your reasoning behind why you cheated, because if you cheated because I'm not giving you enough attention or I'm not affectionate enough to you, you can and you tell me that when in order for our relationship to work, now I know, okay, let me be more affectionate. Not to stop him from cheating, but obviously that's something that he was lacking in the relationship. So to give it for y'all to have a healthy relationship, that's what you got to do, right?
No, that's a very valid question. And it's an important question. But the timing of that question is important.
It is. So
Um,
so what do you think as a man when with that question? Because
um,
honestly, I'm thinking right away as soon as I catch you, after
no,
I cry.
no, it can't be because you're not receptive to anything that he
You're
says
right. Okay.
because you're questioning everything that he said. You know what I'm saying? You're questioning everything he's ever said and he's done. So that's not a valid time to ask that question because you're not
Okay.
going to buy whatever whatever he tells you.
Okay.
The best time to ask that question is during this reconciliation phase, because
Mm.
like when you're out at that coffee date, right? Because it's a quick short hit. Boom. Okay, I'm only meeting you because okay, I miss your stupid fucking face, right? And you know what I'm saying, and I really want to be with you, and like time together will be good, but also don't let those meetings be in vain. Like gain clarity there.
Yes. Okay. I
Um,
like
so
that.
instead so instead of the first date questions, now you're asking reconciliation questions. What the fuck happened? Where did we go wrong? How did
Yeah.
this ship get off course?
Yeah.
Right? Because no uh and like it or not, here we go, women. Here we go. Cheating is not one-sided for men.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. And men um, men actually register these complaints before they cheat, but they get written off because they're small like comments. Like he'll slide them in. Right, there'll be an exchange of something, and he may slide it in as a joke, or he may slide it in as you know what I'm saying, like just a quick hit back to something that you said to him. Man, how many times I gotta tell you? 89 times to take the trash out. Sure, maybe if you fuck me more, I'll take the trash out.
Yeah.
That's a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that should be paid attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're a high earning woman, not necessarily high value, but a high earning woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time I come home, it's a mess. Well, shit, when I come home from work, I'm playing with the kids. Maybe if you were here more, I got some help.
Yeah.
That's a fucking bar, right?
Okay.
And so but those comments get overlooked like so often because of the way that men say it, right?
Yeah.
We think that as men, if we say it in a playful manner or if in a quick jab manner, that it's not going to turn into us throwing it into your face. Because
Yeah.
ultimately, like we don't register complaints because we haven't been taught to. We haven't been
Yeah.
taught to properly register a complaint with a woman because we're supposed to be the end all be all. We're the problem solver. We're the protector. We're the and this is what society has taught us. So I can't fucking come to you with a problem unless I absolutely cannot handle it anymore. And you
Mm-hmm.
see depression on my face, and you
Mm-hmm.
see fucking pain in my face, and you see that I'm broken down. I'm broken. And you ask, hey, babe, what's wrong? Now I can unload, right? But
Yeah.
until then, if it's some other shit, like we feel like most men feel like the women are just gonna be like, you're a man. You can handle it, and that is
Yeah.
sad. And that may not be the case. That may not be the case. And I'm sure that in a lot of situations that is not.
But it is the case in a lot of times. So I will say, you men do need to do a better job of actually communicating what it is that you want from us. So like,
Agreed.
when a woman is not affectionate, I think a man feels less than if he comes and say, "Oh, you're not affectionate enough." Then he might feel like, that's not masculine to tell the woman, "Oh, I'm not," that she's not affectionate enough. Or like you said, sometimes they just don't necessarily want to hurt our feelings or say anything negative towards us. So like, okay, we're not having sex enough. Well, I think that right there, they might actually come and say we not fucking enough. But like
Now,
anything else, you don't think so?
most men don't.
Okay, so then that's valid
Um,
too. Then you won't, if you don't come
so
tell me we've not fucking enough. I don't know.
yeah, but so I'm not gonna let women take the complete hit on this, because men don't know how to initiate sex, right? When like after you've been comfortable inside of a relationship, right? Women need some spice in their shit too, right? So you know what I'm saying? If she's fucking in the kitchen and she's making dinner, and you know what I'm saying, the kids are still at basketball and soccer, fucking while she's flipping whatever burgers on the stove, pull her pants down and fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a such thing as respectfully, forcefully being a man and taking what the fuck you want, right? That's the thing. Now,
It is. I'm weird because I just feel like ain't no such thing as disrespecting fully taking me once I'm your bitch. You do
no,
what
no.
you will.
Listen, I'm talking for the trigger
I
warning.
know.
Basic single bitches is
The
gonna.
little trigger girls. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
got.
I understand.
I got to speak to them. Right, but so like a dude to actually never come out and be like, he'll never say to his woman, "We're not
We don't
having
have
enough
enough
sex,"
sex.
without like a serious conversation being had. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are in the middle of one of your quarterlies, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? That's a good talking point. Let
Are
me
we
write that down.
having enough sex? Yeah.
Yeah, right. But like so like and most men like we just feel bad, right? I know I can speak for E in this, and I can speak for myself in this, where like you're in a relationship with somebody, and like you see the hard work going on, you see the, you know what I'm saying, the 9 to 5 grind, the household, you appreciate the efforts or whatever, and we see that you're drained, so we just want you to be comfortable at that point. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like we're rolling the dice on the lottery. One day I'm gonna get some pussy. Oh,
See,
not
but see,
today. Crap.
I listen. but, but see, I'm totally against that. Let me talk to my girls real quick. Listen, I don't feel like, and I'm gonna say decent because what y'all think is good might be something else. But if you got a nigga that's decent, I mean, you with him for a reason, so he should be decent to you, right? If he decent, your man should never be playing the lotto with your pussy. That's not a game. He should not have to guess and hope that he get pussy for the day. That's unacceptable. Okay,
I agree with that 100%. And here's the thing too. Here's another thing too. So like now in society, right? No. I mean, fuck. I mean,
I hope I get
this
some pussy today. I
yo,
did
hey,
everything I was supposed to do. Hopefully,
yeah.
I got some pussy.
He's shaking the dice in his hand. I mowed the lawn. I washed the dishes. I took the trash out. I changed 3 shitty Pampers today. It's the day today. Blah. Hey, babe, you feel like some sex? Fuck you. Okay. Like, it's like you playing a game of roulette with like whether or not you gonna get some sex, man. You trying to bet on black and it's always red. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? And then but real talk, like, but in today's society, right? Like shut up. In today's society, right? Like like it has made it like where it's almost frowned upon or not accepted anymore for a man to come in and fucking take what he wants, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's a time. Listen. In my household, when I'm with you, that's just mine, right? And when I walk
in,
and
that's how it should be.
When I walk in and I take that shit, even if you had a headache or you was tired from the day before, I'm gonna remind you why we was doing what we was doing in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? So like, but men ain't like that no more. Dudes ain't built like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cancel culture and what is our spouse?
How you gonna cancel your nigga? Get your shit straight. Hey, and if you got a headache, you gotta take one for the team. Like, what do you mean?
That's all right. This headboard goes straighten that shit out. You just nah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, like real shit. So now dudes are because of the demasculine yes, no, I can't say it. Of men, right? We've come to a point where we're not kings anymore, right? We're children asking for permission. Mm-hmm. This is my fucking house. I mow the lawn. I pay the bills. I blah, 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 but I'm gonna ask you for no.
Wait, and see, let me just say this too. Like, I don't feel like first of all, he shouldn't even get to a place where he thinking about asking you. You need to be giving it to him without him asking you, without him coming to feel like, oh shit, I want some sex now. He should already just be giving it. That's a given. Like, why? Like what the fuck? Especially like you said, you paying all the bills.
Yep.
You paying all the bills? Listen, I'm gonna say it like I said on our show. He paying all the bills. He being decent. He taking care of the kids. You drop to your knees. He shouldn't be asking you no question. He should not be asking you, can I have some ass? Can you drop to your knees? Don't He shouldn't be asking you nothing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's no man that I know, red-blooded American heterosexual male I know is turning down free head, right? But here's the thing, right? So we were talking about cheating, right? And we talked about back on our episode when we talked about why men cheat. We talked about men cheating out of boredom, etc. Right? But you looking for some shit to spice some shit up. Yo, men are fucking simple. Listen, I want you to be quiet anyway, right? So if I'm watching the game and I got my legs up on the couch or the recliner, like, yo, come give me some head while I'm watching the game. Only thing I'm gonna do is brag about you to my boy. Yo, you know what my wife just did? But the second level.
That's what I mean.
But the second level to that shit is we ain't got time to entertain no other broad because what the fuck? What do I need to look at you for? Like, bro, I just watched my favorite team play and I got the busting at the same time.
Okay.
I won.
That's what
Jackpot.
I'm saying. Exactly.
Bitches.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But so then, you know what I mean? So like when it comes back down to it, like like men are asking for permission, and then when it comes down to that kind of shit, and the women are now being like, no, I'm independent, I have control of my body. Well, yeah, you do, fine, whatever. Whatever. But when every time that you reject your man, this is real shit. Every time that you reject your man for some sex, or you withhold sex from him, or you're tired, you got a headache, or you've been dealing with the kids all day, you're pushing him into the arms of Betty down the street.
But say that then, because that's real shit. Men really like when it's your man, like that's your woman. Men really feel rejected when you don't have sex with them. Like when you don't give them sex,
Yeah,
they feel rejected. Like they shouldn't, like once y'all in a relationship, he should not be going through a phase of rejection with you, and that fucks with their ego.
facts,
My
facts.
own woman is not trying to fuck me.
Yeah, especially and I got to tread lightly here because what I'm about to say is controversial. I don't care, but I got to tread lightly because I don't want to give out bad information, right? Especially when the man has shit going for himself. Okay, if he's a decent looking guy, we'll call him an adjustable 6 or above, right? And he's got a good job, and you know what I'm saying. People at him like all the time. Like
Okay, that's what I'm
if you
saying right there.
so what I'm saying is, so every time you say no, he starts to scroll. He'll go sit on the couch, right? He probably gonna jack off later, but why before he do that, he in his DMs being like, God damn, I wonder what she up to. Listen, and he might not act on it the first time. It may take him 10, 15 times to act on it, but eventually
Yes.
he's gonna knock on the devil's door, and
But
the devil ain't never not answer the phone call.
But that's real right there. After a man start feeling rejected, he start questioning himself too. Like men need to feel desire too. They need to feel wanted too. So like when you rejecting him, he's like, okay, damn, was she not even turned on by me? And then like you said, don't let him be a high value man, okay? Because Becky, Tanisha, Courtney, they on their knees at the drop of a dime, okay?
Kelly,
they begging,
Marty, Marisol.
they begging to get on their knees with your man. Okay, girl, bye. You better
Listen. Listen. I'm gonna explain something to you right now. All right, we talking about forgiveness and all this other kind of shit, but ladies, let me put you up on some game. Okay, like if you are not the only person who finds your man attractive.
Facts. And then let's be real, men become more attractive when he in a relationship.
Well, yeah, because it's the confidence and the glow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the craziest shit ever, right? Here's the craziest shit ever. The reason that men are more attractive because they're in a relationship is because sex is not tempting to you. I'm not tempted to fuck you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have because listen up, because I have a steady suss of pussy at the house, so I'm not tempted to fuck you, so I don't need you. So now I can walk around you with my chest out without trying to impress you. I'm not trying too much. I'm cool and I'm confident, and I got my girl at home. I got my wife at home. I got my girlfriend at home. So now when I'm talking to you and I'm walking with a different kind of glow, like it just hits different because now I can talk to you objectively and subconsciously. Single women can't handle that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a sense it's an overload, but like, yo, why the fuck? Why is he not talking to me? Like, I put my makeup on, I put my fucking best perfume on. What the fuck is going on? Oh, now he's gold.
Oh yeah, and women love you. Bitches ain't no good, but women love a nigga that's in a relationship or married. Like y'all is clutch. They prefer y'all over a single nigga.
Well, yeah, because it just makes logical sense. We can't demand too much of their time. They can still fuck whoever the fuck they want to fuck. We can't demand anything of them, and then they have the leverage because they can fuck up our household. It makes logical sense.
You see what I'm saying? But these are all the reasons.
We got to go on Coffee with Kendra and do an episode about this right here. No, why side bitches are winning?
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good one. Why side bitches are? This is what I'm saying right here, and that's why I be talking the way that I be talking. Right? Pay attention to what side bitches is doing, because they side bitches for a reason. Pay attention to what they fucking doing.
Yeah, why they're winning because they're everything that you're not. They may not be the high value that you are. They may not be, but they ain't
never as bad as we are. They always downgrade.
Well, I personally disagree on that, but
Okay, Lord Jesus.
I understand where you're going with that. No. I get it. I'll give you that. Like looking at what's going on right now, I definitely agree with that. I personally disagree with that. But
I mean, they can be, but typically men downgrade in looks. But then they're downgraded in looks, and then they're to get more sex, to get more peace, to get what they're missing at home.
well, yeah. I mean, if I sacrifice in looks, that means that you're also not high maintenance because you don't qualify for high maintenance treatment. Why you laugh? I'm being so fucking serious right now. You don't qualify for high maintenance treatment, and at the end of the day, you're settling for me inside of a relationship because you couldn't find nobody else. So now you want the fucking companionship, right? I'll give you that when I can. I'll see you when I see you, and that's when I'm supposed to, right? So when then it's gonna be the best fucking hour and a half, 2 hours of your fucking day because you're looking forward to spending time with me. You're getting dick down, right? I'm not taking the loss because I'm getting pussy, I'm getting silence, I'm getting peace, and I'm getting a break from you being at my head about whatever the fuck is going on in the household, whether I'm right or wrong. So that's where the downgrade comes from because ugly women are fucking grateful, and the
very.
This is fucked up. The ugly women are grateful,
but let's be real.
Ugly women are grateful, and women that we would call
everything.
Yeah, and when women that we would call eights, we'll call eights, because there's very few men that finds like a nine. You know what I'm saying? Like, but women that we'll call eights, and Pop says that we can't use seven. So for adjustable 6 to 8, women are very fucking, they're grateful and they're appreciative of the time that you could spend with them, and what I'm saying, the gifts and the what I'm saying, whatever. So like Debbie's chunky, she needs to lose a few pounds, but she appreciates what I do.
Exactly.
She don't diminish what I do for her, which is more than I can say for you.
This bitch is grateful when you answer the phone. Oh, thank you for answering the phone, Daddy. Should I drop to my knees when you get here? Yeah.
Thank you for calling me Daddy, and yes, you should.
You see what I'm saying?
Guess what?
We are so bad together.
But guess what? I got my ego stroke for the day. I got my dick wet, and
exactly.
Now
and
when
some
I come
gratitude
home,
too. Look at
and
that.
some gratitude, and when I come home to argue with your punk ass, right? I'm too tired to fucking argue because I've been fucking for the last 2 hours. so I don't even care no more.
And you don't gotta play lotto with the pussy today.
Am I gonna get some? Nope, I already did that. Cash out, bitches.
No, seriously. Listen, this is some real shit. It's like, it might be a hard truth to swallow, but it's facts. It's facts. Not only I'm speaking from a woman who has gotten cheated on, and you speaking for a man who has cheated in the past. These are facts. We don't gotta like them, but it's some real shit. That's why I'm always like, listen, get on that side bitch level, bitch. When you cheat on me, it's because you a fucking dog. I'm telling you right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, so dudes, so so dudes that cheat on quality fucking women, right? Like, and we're talking women that put it down in the kitchen, in the living room, and in the bedroom. Notice the order I put those in, right? We're talking about women that put it down. So if you cheat on like a high valued woman, it's you. Right. But like the problem is that the average woman ain't as bad or ain't as good as a woman as she thinks she is.
And we're going to talk about that on Coffee with Kendra too.
Oh, yeah. Put that down. Put that in your notes.
Most of these bitches think they more valuable than they are.
And it's not. And that's why the smoke tour has been going on. I need to remind people of their place. I'm joining the crusade of the Kevin Samuels army. Pops, I got your back on this one, right? I'm joining the crusade, man, because he's right, and it's not that he's saying anything so poignant or anything fucking groundbreaking. He's not. He's only saying shit that men think. So at the end of the day, So at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, this is why. So we've talked about, forgiveness and the false points of forgiveness or fake forgiveness and giving a pass, and we've discussed why it is that men cheat and why women cheat. We give you some tools on
Oh
how to
yeah,
like
we
reconcile
provided
your
the
shit.
solutions.
Yeah, we gave you the solution. I mean, and this is a foolproof solution. I mean, I put my life coach hat on that. That's the best approach. That's the most successful approach
To
to
forgive.
yeah, to forgive and come to some kind of closure, man. But none of that shit happens without you actually doing the work on yourself to actually try and forgive this person, and without the person who offended against you to actually show you and prove to you that they're not going to offend your and violate your trust again. But so it takes work. I don't believe in suffer love. I don't believe that love should hurt or any of that bullshit. I think that's all bullshit.
Mm.
When you find the person that you're supposed to be with, that will be the easiest shit in your life. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but you're going to be able to come to a resolution rather quickly and
Right.
within reason and with logic. So it'll be the easiest shit. You're going to have your hiccups, true, but love shouldn't hurt. And anybody who tells you that is toxic as fuck, and tell them to shut the fuck up, and then analyze their situation. You know what I'm saying? Analyze the situation of the person telling you that love hurts.
Mm. Yep.
They're either single or they're in a bad fucking relationship
Mm-hmm.
where they've been cheated on and they choose to remain a doormat and allow their significant other to continue running over them like garbage. So
Mm-hmm.
analyze this shit. Consider the source of your information. Love doesn't fucking hurt. Love is the shit when it's done correctly. It just is, and it's easy because both of you have come to an understanding. You didn't forget how to be friends. You effectively communicate, and when shit went wrong, I either forgave or I moved the fuck on for the benefit of us both.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of my part shot. Okay, what you got?
Shit. Okay. Um, parting shots is I'm not ever in saying that the man does not need to deal with his consequences, as like I said, we laid out the foundation for how to process and actually get to a point of forgiveness. Us as women, we have to stop giving out passes, because that's what I consider the fake forgiving. And I feel consider that a pass until he does something else. So we have to actually properly forgive. And I know that this hurts and women don't like to hear, but find out why. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? And for the women who are not in that situation and you are single right now, I would say, you know what? Holla at them side bitches, okay? Ask them, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
Okay. And you take that shit to your next relationship, because that's what side bitches got on us. Okay.
Yep.
And that's all I got today, friends.
I mean, this is a raw and fucking real conversation, man. Kate, thanks for hanging out in the lounge, man. Like this is fun. I mean,
anytime.
Maybe this should be a me and you thing. I don't know. Let's discuss what your fee is. God damn. But yeah, for real.
We brought all the smoke tonight.
Yeah, man. This has been your episode of VSOP Lounge, man. We'll see you guys next week. Peace. Did you enjoy what you just watched? Be sure to give Grown Man Logic a listen on all streaming services and follow us on all forms of social media. We'll see you next time.